Question: will Zion ever give us a full season?
I doubt it.
Never.
I doubt
He's
it.
never gonna give us 82. Will anybody ever give an 82 season ever again?
You know what? There's guys out there that can play 82 games, but I know that the way that
Oh, he gets hurt. He gets hurt sometimes too.
the way the NBA works and the way that they're moving up and down the floor, everybody got to get a little bit of a break. Because, like you said, since they're not playing defense anymore, they're exerting a lot of energy on the offensive end. So it does give you a high risk for more injuries. But I think that the NBA, you can still go back to guys playing 82 games a season. Like, it doesn't really matter. Like, I think that guys have to do a little bit more endurance training in a sense, because I think we do a little bit too many drills and we don't do enough toughness.
Well, you know what I would personally like to see? Instead of the load management nonsense, play a guy 28 minutes. Play him 28 minutes.
Right. Because it's not hard to play a guy 7 minutes in a quarter.
Yeah.
It's really not. And if you tell yourself, okay, we played him 7 and we let him out at 5, then we bring him in at the 10-minute mark of the next quarter or the 8-minute mark, then boom. That guy doesn't really lose anything.
Luka could give his average is 28 minutes. Right?
Okay, but
Luka could give 30.
okay, so the other week when I was in Cuba, and I was asking why the season starts so early, he said it was because it was to cut back on back. But then I was like, well, that was after they came off that like 3-game road trip, like.
Well, Popovich started this whole thing, right?
The
dunking stuff
with the resting or whatever.
No, the load management.
Right.
Yeah. Because he would take out Tim on a night, he would take out Ginobili on a night, he would take out Parker on a night, or he'll just take out all 3 of them on a night. But the reason why Pop did that was because the Spurs had hard practices. And after those hard practices, guys had these little twos and fews, these little nook and cranny injuries, but you don't want to make it a big deal with the media. And I think the Spurs always did a great job of kind of keeping their injuries in-house. But it backfired against them because it almost ruined Kawhi. Kawhi was not lying. He had a serious injury, and the Spurs were trying to play the old, just toughen up and just play through it. It doesn't work like that. Kawhi is a tough guy.
Not these players today, they like, shit, I make too much money.
Kawhi is a tough guy from Riverside, California, and Compton.
He's just different.
And
he's really
and if it was up to him, he would play every game. But Kawhi got ruined in San Antonio. It's that simple. And I think that if he would have stayed in Toronto, he wouldn't have all these issues that he has in LA with the injuries. If he was Toronto knew exactly how to manage him, and they didn't put the same pressure on him as the Spurs did or as the Clippers do.
Right.
Raptors were just great that they had Kawhi Leonard on their team. And that's when you're truly a superstar. Mm-hmm. That's when you truly are a face of the franchise. I can't say the same thing about LeBron James because you have half of this fan base that I'm with him, and then you have the other half of the fan base I'm not with them.
Let me ask
because
you
that's how. But you know, with Kawhi, he had the whole Toronto, he had the whole country, so that's different.
Let me ask you this: if Steph Curry and Kevin Durant don't get hurt, does Kawhi still win the championship that year? Oh, I'm sorry, not Steph Curry, Clay and Kevin Durant. If they don't go down, do the Raptors still win that championship?
I think it still goes 7. I don't know if they win, but I think it still goes 7.
Who at home court?
Because that Warriors team.
Because remember he did it on like.
That's right. Because
it was like game 2.
They went on the road too, right?
Yeah.
So
they didn't lose not one road game to the Warriors, and a lot of people didn't ever mention.
I thought they lose the whole road in the whole playoffs.
I thought they lost one to Milwaukee, but
okay.
maybe not. But
I have to go back and look.
I know that they swept the Warriors that season. The Warriors were really good that year, you know. But the Warriors had flaws. They had a lot of flaws that season. They got beaten games 30-40, and KD was on the court, and Curry was on the court. You know what I mean? They got smoked.
I mean, hey, you know what? Speaking of that, matter of fact, before Kawhi got injured in that playoff game, when Golden State won championship that year, he was tearing Golden State up by himself in San Antonio that one game.
It felt like San Antonio was going to do the same job that they did to Miami years prior,
right? Where
they say, okay, you say you're the great team, we know how to stop great teams because we lock up. And then as soon as Kawhi got hurt, it's over with. Yeah, it was over with because the Spurs didn't have
anybody else
the 10 deep anymore. They had more of a 7 deep at that time.
And Kawhi Kawhi was hot in that game. I mean, anything he was putting up was
Yes,
going in.
yes, and I think that's
That's the Zaza Pachulia shot,
That's truly prime Kawhi.
Yeah.
That's the Kawhi that the Clippers thought that they were getting. And you know, the Clippers know what they did at the end of the day. They made deals that they felt were going to be great deals for them, but they are taking two players that were damaged goods at the end of the day. Kawhi hurt a lot. Paul George came there with an injury. So, you know, and it wasn't like, and at the end of the day, OKC's the one that benefited off of all these deals. They're the only team to me that fit.
They
They
did everything
literally
right.
held all these guys on their team, and they benefited off all this. KD, Westbrook, and Paul George. And they got something off of Harden, too.
Is that Merriman?
Yeah. That's not.
That's Sean Merriman.
Okay, boy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on.
See, you can get him.
Maybe you go. He knows you the most.
Yeah, we'll see what's up. Because Sean, what do you see? Fucking fuck.
Yeah, I put us on.
He loves you, though.
Live feed of us trying to get Sean Merriman over here to sit down with us. We'll let you know how that goes. I think Taylor's about to get the deal
I can go
done.
to Fanatics View right now and see our last interview with him at the Super Bowl.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not about going and getting him. We'll get him.
I just put this live. I just put us live on YouTube. So there goes. If you're on YouTube, go look up Fanatics View.
And
subscribe and like the
and
channel.
the
if
people
you're
that
on
are
there.
watching right now, just know that I don't walk that gingerly. You know, because I know I walked over here, they looking at me like, is he 52?
I'm waiting to send it to everyone before when we start getting guests. That's when I'm gonna send it to everyone.
I got you. Oh, I thought we were live. You just recording.
We
Okay.
are live, but I'm just saying like I haven't pushed it out.
Okay. But, you know, I think we really, truly do have ourselves a great NBA this season. I don't care what anybody says. They're not winning. A lot of teams are winning and losing, but it's good. It's not. It's good that you don't have teams just getting mollywopped left and right. There's teams they step it up. Yeah, you're not winning a lot of games, but at least sometimes. Because we all remember the Philadelphia 76ers bad run. Boy, oh boy, that was terrible.
Well, now since you're from LA, I gotta know that Clippers situation. If they don't win something soon, is that a fail? Is that a fail, or is it already a failed trade?
You know what? The Clippers at the end of the day, what is it to a team that's never won anything? It's not going to be a failure to somebody who's never won anything because you always fail. You're used to this. You know what I mean? So, you know, I think the Clippers know that it doesn't really matter. Didn't we get him right? I don't know if everybody's going to be too running to go get this much stuff.
Yeah, I'd love to talk to him about the state of the UFC.
You got it, because I don't want to talk to him. Because he be thinking he's so smooth and like he punking somebody or something. Like, man, I don't give a fuck. I headbutt you. I don't think he got hands like that.
Dana White.
Nah, he be trying to intimidate people. You don't scare me, bro. You know, you just a white ball man.
He's a Trump supporter too.
Woman beater.
Oh wow. I knew that was coming. Just waiting on that one.
That nigga knows that was not the first time he ever slapped his wife.
Wow. Hot content coming from JB right now. Very hot content.
The way he went about that, like, they might fucking spar every week. Shit. Rear chokehold sex moves and shit like that, you know?
Well, you can cancel Dana White coming to this table.
He ain't gonna come to no table. We probably had to go get his ass in the hallway like we did last time.
We interviewed him.
We did, because we had him booked and everything. They made us come to the hallway.
Well, Dan Lebatard probably showed some love, but
Nah,
yeah,
Dan didn't even come. He only got Stugatz here.
yeah, I thought that one guy, it was the dude yesterday. I thought Dan Le Batard, just like Dan Le Batard.
But one thing though, I did have to agree with ESPN though. There was no need to like make it a story. Like, who cares? It was
What?
New Year's Eve. Everybody
Oh
fucking
hell,
goes
no,
crazy.
Crispy. No, hell no. Had that been a black man,
Bro, we know, but you have to understand, they are a business partner. That's a business partner with them.
Alright.
And if his company didn't say shit, ESPN ain't gonna say shit. But that just goes to show you how fucking whack ESPN is. Like you just said, that was fucking Stephen, his woman. He would have been fired.
LeBron James.
He would have been ridiculed, but he's a media personality. This motherfucker isn't. This motherfucker is just the head of the C, so they can't do anything to him. You know, his wife didn't press no charges, so there's no deal here.
Why did Chris Beard get fired? No, I'm just kidding. That's a different story.
Who's Chris Beard?
You want me to do our guy first, right?
Who?
Dallas Radio? Shannon? Shannon?
Who from yesterday?
Yeah.
Oh no. Donovan. From the tickets.
But one thing I do respect about Dana is he did apologize to all of us when his Masvidal and fucking what's his name Usman were over here trying to fucking fight it out. Like, bruh, Masvidal was. I remember Masvidal literally came here to try to fight fucking Usman. Like, bro, the fuck?
Yo, I never asked you since we've been here. Who do you got winning the Super Bowl? I've never asked you that since we've been here. Since you got here,
It's tough, man. It's really tough because I really just want to watch the game. I think I like the over more than anything in the game, but I'm gonna keep it real with you. I just really feel like the Chiefs are about to beat the brakes off these boys. I don't know why, but I just feel like they are because the Chiefs. I'll keep it real with you. I looked at mood swings last night.
One more time.
Donovan.
I was
Lewis. Lewis. Go ahead.
I was looking at roster. I don't know if Tay caught that either, but like when we talked to Philly seemed like they was kind of excited to be here and happy to be here. Kansas City had that attitude like, look, man, let's hurry this shit up so I can get back to the room because I'm ready to get to whooping their ass. But what really made me think that give it to the Chiefs last night was when we talked to Nagy and how happy, angry ass coach was for the last 3 years. You know what I mean? And he was so happy last night. So I said, he's confident in the offense right now. Bieniemy was really happy last night. He's confident in the offense right now.
Bieniemy last night.
And Spagnuolo.
We got him?
You got
Yeah.
Bieniemy? Okay.
And Spagnuolo was excited. So I saw
Hold on,
three
hold on.
different coaches.
Spagnuolo?
Yeah, Spagnuolo.
Spagnuolo.
Spagnuolo. So, Coach Spaggy. So, we got, those were all three happy coaches. So I truly do feel like, hey, it's probably going to be the Chiefs. Andy Reid was confident last night.
He was real confident last night.
Patrick was confident last night. You know what I mean? I felt like the Eagles, it was kind of too big of a stage for them last night.
Now, last night on my way out of the what was that opening night, I ran into the Kelsey's mom. She's a very nice lady. Very nice.
Did you get cookies?
No, I didn't get any cookies.
Okay.
We're talking about the actual cookies. Right?
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Cookies. No,
Okay,
no.
good.
Get your mind out the
Okay,
gutter,
I just want to
man.
make sure. I know where we're
Get
going.
your
with that.
mind out the
She's
gutter.
she's a very sweet lady. The Kelsey.
Yeah,
mom,
she a lady that is the good old health teacher, the school
Yeah,
nurse.
she knits sweaters in her
Yeah,
spare time.
the people that can cure a headache by pressing on your fingers. Yeah, she's one of those people.
Yeah. She's a very sweet lady.
Yeah.
She's having a time of her life. Did she not hit the jackpot? That's just like what's her name's boys, the Diggs mom. She got two. She's got the two boys in the NFL.
But think about this though.
I mean, LeVar's got. Well, yeah, there's 2 or 3 now because I don't know. 1 week LiAngelo's in, the next week LiAngelo's not in the NBA.
But it's crazy though. How about the NBA brothers? Think about it. You got
Don Antetokounmpo's.
Yeah, you got no, they don't count. It's just Giannis. You know what I mean?
No, they all got rings. They all got championships.
Yeah, dude. Okay.
You can't discredit them. They all got championships.
Dude, Craig, do you want me to start throwing random names that got rings? Slaven Medvedenko has a ring.
Yeah.
Okay. You
Robert
know what I mean?
Horry.
Robert. Don't. Hey, look. You better stop. You better stop because now we're getting silly because Robert Horry is.
I'll do it.
I'll let him do it.
I'll do it. I'll do it. I won't go there, but I'll do
What do you
it.
want me to talk to him about? I already talked to him before.
I'll do it.
I'll let him do it.
I'll do it. You get it.
Or do you want me to do it, Tay? Tay gave me that look like you wanted me
Talk
to
to
do
about
it.
UFC. Amanda Nunes, Ronda Rousey, all that.
Yeah.
I'll talk to. I
I'll
got
let
stuff
him
to talk
get
to.
the
I
big
got
boy.
stuff to talk to Dana White about.
Because I'll let him get Dana since I'm doing Steven. Because I got to do Steven exclusively. No offense.
Who's Steve who?
Espinosa. Because
I don't know.
I know, because I know them
I don't even know
personally.
Dana White is on boxing.
Oh,
Right.
you have at it. I don't even know who that is.
Right. What you call it? I got, like, literally, I got to sit down and talk to Steven because there's a lot of people, everybody knows us in the boxing business. So, me talking to Steven, I'm going to ask all these questions that Twitter keeps wanting to ask this motherfucker. And so he can answer it right here on the live form. Are we Ryan and just, are we going to get Ryan and Tank? It's that simple. It's a yes or no answer. Play the game. Real with me, Steven. Nah, he's never easy to get. He got his PR with him right now, bro. No, you got to.
That's what I'm saying. He's probably not. It's not gonna be a lot of people that's gonna touch him.
What he does is he goes to every single booth, and then if he misses you, he'll say, "Come out to the hallway." That's what he did for me. Did what he did to us last time. But we did kind of luck up into it because Froggy was here, and he knows Froggy. So they were over there trying to negotiate Diaz fight.
Shout out to
so
Froggy,
he was
man. Even though I
able to
haven't
get
met it yet,
done.
just shout out to him. He sounds like a real MVP. Froggy does.
Yeah, Froggy's the MVP somewhat, but
Oh wow.
he has his moments too. We all have our moments, except for Taylor. Because Taylor is just straightforward. He's about his business. The only thing he's worried about is Fanatics view and content. That's it.
It's not.
You know,
it's not
like
all the-
me,
it's not-
like me and Froggy,
It's not all the
we
way
get,
incorrect.
like me and Froggy get distracted. Like we'll want to have a little broad over.
Yeah.
We want to go through other extra shit, and we want to go here and take a picture with the big Kahuna over here. And Taylor's just sitting here like, why don't we just interview him and move on and do our work? Nah, I love my guys, man. These guys have done some big things for me, man. At the end of the day, because they really made up for a lot of time wasted with the boxing world.
I need a Super Bowl polo. I need to give me a Super Bowl polo.
Tay knows what I mean too. Booking, making 10 bands a week, and then I go over here and try to start covering boxing and sports, and then all of a sudden I have to go back to just some whatever shit. Like I'm still getting blue, but it was much better booking bets and being low key. But my want to be a star ass, that shit always happens.
Taylor is the man wearing that TCU. I think you're very courageous after what happened to TCU.
I'm gonna keep it real with you. Taylor looked like he's finna go to the high school basketball game tonight and go recruit somebody. Shit, man, it is state turn playoff time.
What about Garrett Wilson? Taylor? What about Garrett
Gary
Wilson?
Wilson. What does he do?
Garrett Wilson.
What does he do? Oh, Garrett Wilson? I thought you said Gary Wilson. I was like, what does Gary Wilson do?
Where's Garrett Wilson?
Oh yeah, I want all the smoke. What's going on, man? Come on, sit down here.
All right.
Come on, sit down here. I know I've been getting a lot of hate from my cowboy. From my cowboy. Yeah, let's see what you got
Did you
here.
get one?
No, not yet.
I'm in an awkward position, man.
Why?
And I'll explain to y'all on the air.
What are these nuts? No, I'm just kidding.
What are these nuts?
What are these nuts?
What we plugged into here?
Everything's already plugged up. Everything's
no,
good.
No, this ain't plugged in.
What?
This one. This one. We're just plugged in.
For the people.
Where'd you go?
You got that one plugged into that over there.
No, it ain't.
You already injecting the
No, that's that one.
Man, I remember when Ball was life.
Is that it?
Yeah, take it.
No, that's not this. This is empty. There it is. You killing me, bro.
These kids be going way
Okay,
too
there we
crazy
go.
at these damn basketball games, bro. Like, all right, he dunked.
All right, we ready now.
Sort of.
Kind of.
Oh, the battery's dead?
Yeah,
Oh,
we definitely
wow.
gotta, hey, Tay, we gotta have them batteries right.
The battery's dead, so.
Because we not playing no games at 2 o'clock.
Well, I'm from
Matter of
down.
fact, let me
I'm going Arsenio
Okay, go ahead,
crazy, bro.
go ahead.
What do you have to do? What are you talking?
He said he had to switch something. He coming back.
Okay, we're gonna talk about the Super Bowl. Is that okay?
Yeah.
All right. Super Bowl, and we're gonna talk about this great product. Cause man, it was good. And I ain't trying to say that. 'cause
They're
y'all
trash
here, it
already?
was Good.
We're from the brand.
Yeah, because I'll be honest with you, I'm a very comedic, honest person. And if I didn't like it, I
Let's get
would
the
be
Gatorades
effective
and
way
Skittles
too
out.
with you guys
Let's not
about
go
it.
All right, good. So I'm
Get the Gatorades and the Aquafinas out, though.
Right.
Yeah.
No free advertising around here, pal.
Well, I can't have my drink.
No free
And
advertising
didn't I
around
tell
here,
him
buddy.
earlier that I said this? I don't like drinking while we're doing this. And then he says remove them from the table. So I don't like drinking when we do this. I know. And what the hell is he doing sitting in the center? I'm the star. You know I sit in the center. Just,
Yeah, okay. I'm just right down there. He'll be right back. But yeah.
I'm gonna keep this in front of me.
So what are? Okay, this is pumpkin spice muffin bread mix, chocolate chips.
Did
No-
you try this? Oh,
No, I want to try this. What you were saying?
Y'all gotta try this.
Let's see.
I'm scared.
Why?
Be honest.
Why? Why would you be scared?
Because they're too good. I'm scared you guys will get addicted.
Yeah, these are like.
Oh, come on, man. Come on, man.
What
Come
happened?
on,
Why'd
man.
you take your coat
Come
off?
on, man. Look, you know what he had to do.
I loosened up my collar.
He had to loosen up a collar for this
Yeah.
interview. He had
I
to
ain't
loosen up
know.
his-
But see,
He had to loosen up
Man,
his collar. Come on, man.
because
We sitting over here
these
looking
Cowboys, man,
Oh, here we
they
go.
they
Like,
stress
we
you.
over here looking like two.
They stress you to the point where
two-
you gotta lose
two
the
very,
time.
you
Do
know,
I, so do I need to get it out of the way now?
You know,
let's do it.
slick talking
We good?
We roll.
Yeah.
salesman. But now he don't want to play have a suit because he want to argue Cowboys. with him.
Salesman,
Yeah.
salesman.
So let me get this straight. Let me get this out of the way.
Uh-huh.
Let me just go and get this comment out the way now.
Okay.
You know next year our year, right?
Oh, oh,
All right.
Go with it.
oh.
All right, I'm going to cue us in.
Listen, man. Here's the awkward position that I'm in.
What's that?
Is that I'm actually a Cowboys fan.
Yeah.
But I need to know: are you a fan or are you an affiliate?
Listen. I'm
Because
born,
there's a difference
I'm
between a
born and raised in
fan.
the D.
That don't mean nothing. There's a lot of affiliates in the D. It's a whole lot of them. It's a whole lot of them. Let me tell you what an affiliate is.
Okay.
An affiliate is when the team goes 8-1, 9-1, 11-2. We're gonna win it all. This is our year. Insert quarterback here, Dak, Roma, whoever is the greatest thing since sliced
Vinny
bread.
Testaverde, Chad Pennington.
You name it.
Okay.
You name it. Chad Hutchinson,
Yeah.
whoever, right?
Right.
So you ride the wave, and then when it gets real, the exact opposite happens. You burn jerseys, you break TVs.
Well, we don't burn. Okay. We're not burning.
Those are affiliate behaviors.
Okay.
Affiliates are the ones who can't be told. They can't take criticism about the Dallas Cowboys. Fans know better.
I'm open-minded.
We've been down this road for 25, 26. I don't even know. I forgot how many years now.
Okay.
I was a very slim young man with a flat top.
Okay.
The last time the Dallas Cowboys won a Super Bowl, right? I don't want to get a flat top again in order to see my team win. Please don't put me through
Okay,
that.
so before I let JB get to you, I want to tell you this.
Mhm.
To answer your question, did you hear my first statement? Next year is our year.
Oh.
Every year is our year. We're going every year. We're
Oh.
going every year.
What
That's
makes you think? I gotta ask you. What makes you think next year is the year?
Well, we got a new management now. I don't know if you see that. We got rid of the play caller. We got new.
Brian Schottenheimer?
Yeah, you know his daddy used to coach for the Chargers.
Yeah, his daddy used to coach for the Chargers. His daddy ain't available.
Okay, well, you know.
Brian
You
Schottenheimer.
don't say their daddy, you say their father.
Okay,
Okay,
their
his
father.
father.
Their father.
Brian Schottenheimer works for Urban Meyer at the defunct version of the Jacksonville Jaguars. As soon as they got him and Urban Meyer out of town, they're in the play. I wonder why, right?
Okay.
The problem with the Dallas Cowboys is the core. I'm being real.
Here we go.
I'm a realist. I equate the Dallas Cowboys to my diet up until last year. That's just being real. I walked in the radio room this time last year. I was over 400 pounds. I had gout. I had bad ankles. I didn't even know I was pre-diabetic.
Okay.
The problem with the Cowboys is that they're sick internally and they don't know it. So there has to be some changes made internally in order for them to get better.
Let me guess where
That's
you want to
why-
start at. I know where you want to start
Okay.
at. I know you want to start at, okay? And let me just say this right here. My guy Jerry does not deserve what you're trying to do to him right now. I know that's where you're going.
Your guy Jerry doesn't deserve to be the general manager of the Dallas Cowboys.
We own it. We're $1 billion industry.
I-
What you mean? If
okay.
it wasn't for my guy Jerry, we would be nothing.
Robert Kraft owns the New England Patriots.
Okay. He ain't $1 billion.
It doesn't matter. He got
$1 billion?
he got 7 rings. He got 7.
And he ain't $1 billion industry like
He
the Dallas
got
Cowboys.
7. He got 7. So if I can make billions of dollars on the McDonald's franchise, that don't mean that I'm a great football owner.
First off, the Patriots are not America's team like we are. Number one.
Who cares?
And number two, what do you remember back in the day? You remember this?
I remember.
You this back then. That God had a hole
Oh,
in Texas Stadium so that
man.
he could look down his Cowboys play on Sunday afternoon.
No.
Because that's what he wanted.
That was the original
Texas
Dallas
Stadium.
Cowboys.
Right.
That was America's team.
Right.
That was Tom Landry.
Okay.
That was Tex Schramm.
Okay.
That was Jimmy Johnson.
Okay.
Not Mike McCarthy, a.k.a.
Well-
Bobby from King of the Hill. That's,
Oh, come
no,
on, man.
that's not.
You
No,
already
no,
told my coach,
no,
man.
no.
Double
no.
MC don't deserve
No.
that. JB, go and talk to him, man. He done insulted Double MC. Man. I can't even do this no more. Just shots fired at Double MC.
Well, you know, he said Bobby Hill, and these guys really do have me feeling like I'm on King of the Hill right now. And I kind of feel like Khan right now. Like,
So
I'm
you
kinda-
gonna sell propane and propane accessories?
No, I'm gonna be the guy that goes and drives the minivan like Khan, and talks about you, you're a cowboy. But the Cowboys, to me, I would say, what my man just said,
That's
they
it.
don't really know what they need to fix because at the end of the day, your man Jerry is really standing in the way. That's what he's doing right
Yes.
now. And let's all keep it real, because he says he's been down with the Cowboys since he was a knee high, just like you.
Yep.
He had a high
But
top.
here goes something that he knows and I know. Jerry didn't even have the highest bid to buy the team.
He sure
The
did.
only reason why Jerry Jones
Is
owned the
'cause
team
he
today
agreed to
because he
fire
agreed
Tom
to
Landry.
Tom Landry.
Yep.
That's it.
And what did he
That's
do?
all.
What he got there?
He fired Tom
Okay,
Landry.
we followed
Listen,
through it. Everything they
killed the
say.
man.
We followed
What?
through.
Killed the man.
Let's
and
be
7 days later.
Oh, come on,
and
man.
let's
Come on, man.
and
I
let's
died 7 days later. I'm not
let's,
making that
let's
up,
be
bro.
honest
You know?
about how that all went down.
Right.
Because Jerry and Coach Jimmy were teammates in college.
Right.
They were boys.
Right.
He didn't go out and make an incredible football hire based on
Right.
analysis and thought and a great action plan.
Right.
He hired his boy.
Right.
His boy
A
just
runner-up.
happened to be an elite coach.
Right.
He just happened to turn the University of Miami into a machine that it was. Jerry Jones wanted to trade Michael Irvin instead of Herschel Walker.
Okay.
That tells me a lot about his IQ and his intellect as a football operations lead. Jerry Jones had an opportunity with you had Bill Parcells as the coach, but
We
you
should've
don't.
won a Super Bowl.
We should have won a Super Bowl.
We should've won.
We had 13 Pro Bowlers that year.
We had Terrell Owens.
We had Terrell Owens in his prime, and we can't get past the Seahawks.
Well, that.
Come
right,
on,
hold
man.
Can I? That might
Go
have been
ahead.
a fumble of the snap by a certain good quarterback that we had
Again,
here.
but again, it goes.
Oh, why'd you turn your head when I said good quarterback about turn?
I have a sermon on term that's on the room, but we'll get to that in a minute.
Right.
But
We talking about the player, not his broadcast career.
right, no, as an analyst, I love him. But
Not CBS.
why was Tony Romo holding the snap? No other team in the NFL has their starting quarterback as a holder. That's a punter, a fifth or sixth receiver, or backup quarterback that's typically doing that because you practice the reps. It comes with muscle memory. Catch the ball, laces out, finger down, up, kick, over and over and over again. Tony's not working with the scout team.
He's
Tony's
really not.
working with the first team.
That's a good question.
Not an excuse, but it speaks to the culture. It tells me that Parcells didn't even trust who he had on his roster. He probably wanted to get rid of whoever it was and get somebody that he wanted, but you have so much control where you don't let the football people cook.
Yeah,
Right?
that's what Parcells
So
said. Jerry
if I run a
five,
5-star restaurant
Mm-hmm.
and I have a world-renowned chef like Bill Parcells, who has cooked for presidents, who has done all this wonderful stuff, he come in the door with hardware for the Giants. On the Giants team that probably shouldn't have been there.
Okay.
Right? No offense, but with the exception of Lawrence Taylor, that wasn't a stacked team.
Right.
You know, he gets to a Super Bowl, wins the Super Bowl. So he has the mindset of how to build and run an organization that be successful, right? Let that man have the ingredients. Let him have the ingredients.
The pumpkin spice.
Let them have the pumpkin spice.
Yeah.
Let them have the chocolate chips. Let them have the peanut butter cups. We're gonna bake a cake,
Right.
and when it's done, we'll have a Super Bowl to come out the cake. Which, by the way, shameless plug.
Yeah, let's do it.
Lecanto, man, let me tell you about these
Yeah.
folks. Okay, like I mentioned, I came into a radio roll last year over 400 pounds. I'm happy to say I'm just a shade over 300 now.
Okay.
And part of the reason why is that I changed my culture.
Okay.
Cowboys, if you're listening, get some Lecanto in your life.
Come on, man.
Change your culture.
Come on, man.
I'm a sugar guy. I'm sugar all day long. What you do is you find a way to incorporate things that work with your palate so you don't have to completely break your lifestyle up, right? I like chocolate. I like cookies. I'm a coffee guy. Every morning I get up, I get my coffee. They have a sweetener, and all their products are made from monk fruit. So it's a monk fruit sweetener. It's all natural. It's not refined sugar. It's not anything that's come from a lab or anything like that. It's not something that would come from what's the coordinator they just fired?
Kellen Moore.
It's not something that would come from Kellen Moore's offense with his weird jet sweep, with his weird jet sweep on first down. It's not something like that.
Man.
It's
Man's in there. He's a Charger now. He ain't got to go.
oh, good. He can stay there. But it's all natural products that come from the earth, and they take the good qualities of monk fruit, and it still has that same sweet taste. It satisfies your palate, but it doesn't add to the bottom line, right?
Okay, so I just had a piece of the dark chocolate peanut butter cup.
Yeah.
Now that tastes pretty good. Now I see this is vegan right here.
Yeah.
Now I'm interested in that because I have been thinking about going vegan, but I know it costs a lot of money to eat vegan food. It
Yeah.
ain't cheap.
Yeah.
You can't go to make vegan and get nothing.
Here's what I say to everyone that says that. You're either gonna pay for the products that provide you with the right kind of nutrition, or you're gonna be a medical provider to take care of you later on.
So
That one stung a little bit, didn't it?
It did.
Well, you
Yeah,
know,
I'm sorry, but it is what it is. I myself, when going through this journey, when I educated myself, I got blood work done. My A1C is a 7. Yeah, that means you poke me and sugar come out. I was pre-diabetic, and I was on the way to the playoffs in the diabetic championship series.
Okay.
We don't want to go there
Okay.
because winning is not a good thing, right? You don't get a ring, you get a casket.
Okay.
So I was on the way there. So what I'm saying to bring this back full circle, Cowboys need to have the same mindset that I had on my journey and incorporate Lecanto products and incorporate a mindset of football people that can change the culture so that they can get back to being successful. Bring in people that know. You already have one. Will McClay should be the general manager. He is outstanding at the draft.
Will McClay is a great assistant to Jerry Jones.
No, Will
Great
McClay, Will McClay, inside story, literally went to Jerry Jones and snatched Johnny Manziel's draft card out of his hand.
Yeah, we know about that.
He saved us from Johnny Manziel. We drafted Travis Frederick, who my guy Travis Frederick. I love the guy. Had a chance to interview him and interact with him a lot. And he actually has an anti-obesity campaign as well. So we'll talk.
Yeah,
about
well,
him.
you know, he went out with the
Yeah.
I can't think of the name of the disease, but I know Travis.
Right.
I did a couple.
And
stuff
Travis
with
has got a dramatic weight loss as well.
Right.
But you draft a guy who was on a Hall of Fame track, multi-time All-Pro, All-Star, All-Pro guy, instead of Johnny Manziel, who was a complete train wreck. That was Will McClay.
He's brought you a lot of good people. Will McClay.
DeMarcus Ware,
Yeah, DeMarcus Ware.
who I'm going to tell you right now will be announced as a Pro Football Hall of Famer on Thursday night.
Okay.
That's Will McClay. Micah Parsons, Will McClay. Even Dak Prescott, who was drafted with a compensatory pick, that's Will McClay. You see his track record in the draft. The problem is you only gave him the key to the front door, but not the back door. The back door is free agency and trades. So if they were to give Will McClay the ability to completely control the personnel, Jerry, count the money. You're a marketing guru. You are great at bringing attention and money to the team, but you don't know the football side, my man. Step out, let him run the operation side. Mike McCarthy is not the answer, never will be the answer. Get you.
Double MC has done.
No.
Double MC gave
No.
us 12-5 back to back, and we have progressed in the playoffs.
And he gave you vacations in January, back to back. And next year he's gonna give you a vacation in November.
I'm trying to figure out now. I'm getting ready to ask you, what is your point? I mean, you said this about Jerry. What about Dak Prescott? What's your thoughts on Dak Prescott?
Honestly, I'm at this point I'm selling my stock in Dak. I love the guy. I really tried to be there, but I think this was a bookmark season for him.
Okay.
Where you come through a point to where you got to learn how to get over the hump in those kind of games. That was an opportunity. This year was if anything, this was an opportunity year, because you come in and you play a wounded Tampa Bay team, you beat them. You play a somewhat wounded San Francisco team with a rookie quarterback, and you lose to them. And that loss was all offense. The defense played pretty well. They got tired, but they made a few mistakes, but they were in a position to win. The problem is Dak controlling the wheel. You're the quarterback. I need you to get me through these games. I need you to get guys in line and say, hey guys, I need y'all. Tight ends, I need you here. Running backs, blind. The line was having problems. Tyron Smith, I speak from experience as a tackle. It is like trying to drive an 18-wheeler backwards when you switch from left to right. Left tackle, I was a 4-time All-Pro. Right tackle, I got my behind whipped.
Right.
Because it's completely different motion. You see the field different. The packages look different. Everything is in reverse.
JB looking like,
Right?
JB looking,
So
I was just looking at your shirt.
right. So my point here is this. You got to have someone to bring all that together. It starts with the guy that's under center. He has to get you through a lot of bumps, a lot of adversity, a lot of things that don't go right. Okay, we're just gonna put some duct tape on it and keep going. That's where your quarterback helps you. The guy that I think right now is the ultimate fix-it man in the NFL right now is Joe Burrow. That team's got a lot of holes and shiftiness going on. Joe Burrow has shown in his short sample that he has the ability to bring things together, bring people together, say, okay, we don't have this receiver, we don't have this running back, fine, we'll do this. We're down first game of the season against Pittsburgh. They're down 17 points, I believe, at halftime.
we served them a hot L too this season.
Yeah.
With our backup quarterback.
Yeah.
Served them a hot L.
Yeah, but that was all defense, though.
I think
That-
we slammed through for a touchdown or two in that game.
Yeah, they were already worn out by then.
Oh, come on.
They're worn out, but that defense, they tore them up. They tore them up. So, but my point here is this: you got to have that guy that can bring all the ingredients together and make soup. And I haven't seen that from Dak, and he's already past the point to where he should be building on his legacy at this point. Dak is at the point to where he should already have been to a conference championship game or close to it, or we have playoff losses that were not his fault. I have it in the playoffs. The dude melts. I'm sorry, it is what it is. He makes bad decisions consistently over and over again, and to me, it speaks on practice and preparation. You got to study the game. You have to. You're an NFL quarterback. You have to be a football nerd. and I just have not seen that from him. He's already passed, in my opinion, probably he's in the middle part of his career. You don't get better when you get past 30. You learn, and then your mobility and facility start to wear down a little bit. With the exception of Tom Brady, you don't typically get better in your 30s. You typically start to dwindle a little bit, and you start becoming more intelligent on the field. But the facilities aren't there, so you start learning different ways on, how to be successful in spite of it. And eventually, it's going to come to a point where you just can't physically do it anymore, and you're done.
Yeah, JB.
I want to know where you get this product from, because them Reese's Pieces.
That's
shit
fire, right?
Was
Yeah.
good, man.
They have also. I know you got the sweetie in your life, right? They got Valentine's Day promotion going on.
They do?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. So go to lakonta.com. It's LAKONTA.com. Click on there. They got all these products. They got pancakes. They got
Right
barbecue sauce. They got syrup. You name it. Everything you can think of is all there. They ship it to your front door. You don't even have to get off the couch. And it's great.
America's way now.
Yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, America's changed its system, with the exception of the Cowboys affiliates who still think that next year is the year. Everybody else, the rest of us have evolved. The affiliates still think this is our year, but okay.
Next year is our year.
You're right.
We gonna win it next year.
You know what? I agree with you. Next year is your year.
Yeah.
Next year is your year to be bounced out in the first round again. Okay, you're right.
We made it to the second round this time.
You're right.
Next time,
You're right.
we made it to the second round.
I'm a realist, man. I'm sorry. I don't see Super Bowl. When I hear the words Cowboys and Super Bowl, I'm thinking they're gonna be one of my guests or something for a radio row. I don't think of them on the field. I'm thinking. Matter of fact, we're playing in the NFL Alumni Wellness Expo next year. Cowboys, we know y'all aren't going to be in the Super Bowl, so you going to go. You can just hop on a plane with us in Vegas. We know you're not going to be here. We can have the LaConta team, we can have the Cowboys, all get on the plane with us, and we go meet in Vegas because you ain't going to be there anyway. I know you don't have plans. I know you don't have plans for February next year. I'm just being real.
Right
No, this is real. This is real. You're not going to be there next year. Zeke Elliott's not going to be there anyway. He's going to be wearing a different color. So, Dak, CD, guys, go ahead, pack your bag, grab your some content, throw it in your bag, just get on the plane, let's go out there and do it big.
You were a Cowboy fan.
I am.
How can you
I'm realist.
On the Cowboys like
Okay, here's an example. I could be a father, right? As a father, I can know when my son is a screw up, right? I still love him.
Well,
but my son's a knucklehead. I still love the Dallas Cowboys, but they're knucklehead, man. Until they reach a level of maturity as an organization where they're ready to move forward and do better things, they're going to continue to get to the first or maybe the second round, and that's it. That's it. Like I said, the Dallas Cowboys, at their core, is the same as Richard Walker's diet pre-2022.
We are America's team.
It's all bad.
We're America's team. We stand for something, as I told you.
The same old tagline. Same old. America's team. We got all the money.
Yeah.
We're the most valuable franchise.
$1 billion
and you got
franchise.
no rings to show for it.
We got 6.
I'm talking about since we've been adults. It's 5, but it was since we've been adults. It's been a long time. Like I said, I had a VCR, I had a pager, and I had a flat top. The last time the Dallas Cowboys were in the Super Bowl.
I did. I
don't plan on going back to that, man.
Okay, I'm going to just end it right here and say this. What's your prediction for the Super Bowl? Why don't we talk about today's?
Yeah, let's talk about teams that matter.
Chiefs and
Let's
Eagles.
talk-
Give us your breakdown of the game real quick.
Just before you go in there, you say teams that matter. You came over here and got on the Cowboys. What does that tell you? How strong we are. You came over here and got on us.
I had to bust your chops,
You're the man in
I've
Super Bowl
been hearing
prediction.
about this for 3 weeks.
I've been busting. I had to bust your chops about that, man. Now, Philadelphia, and I hate the Eagles. As a fan, you have to. If you're a fan, you have to hate the Eagles,
I don't
right?
hate any team.
Well, I do. I hate them because they're our rival. It's a natural thing. Like, I don't hate them to where I want to see them be harmed, but I don't like them because they're our opponent, right? That's the mindset that we have, as a Cowboy fan. But I have to acknowledge the fact that Jalen Hurts has emerged to be way more than most people said he was going to be. You remember when he was drafted, there was chatter about he should switch to running back. He can't throw the football. He can't read defenses. He'll never evolve into an elite quarterback. All of that chatter about what Jalen Hurts is or isn't. They tried to, basically make Carson Wentz the guy. That didn't work. Then they brought in a hodgepodge of other guys, and it didn't work. Ultimately, Jalen Hurts weathered the storm. So my hat's off to him and to this Eagles team. They've been very consistent this year. But
we think the Chiefs about to smash the Eagles.
I just say, I won't say smash, but there's just something about that guy, Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes he's the Steph Curry of the NFL. He's the dude that's like, okay, come on. Like, he's the guy that, like, this is a touchdown pass. Like, come on, man. Every fundamental concept you have of a quarterback goes out the window. This dude can throw a shovel pass, or he can spin it 60, 70 yards. He can make plays with his feet. He's like a brainiac when it comes to breaking down defenses. The guy is just incredible. He's a gamer. That's what I was talking about. He's the guy in Kansas City. Lost Tyreek Hill. They're in the Super Bowl. You lost an all-pro receiver, and you're in the Super Bowl. You got Juju Smith-Schuster, who? To replace Tyreek Hill, and you're in the Super Bowl. Cowboys lost. Come on. I'm just saying. Cowboys lost the receiver, and
We didn't lost him. We gave him away. Wow.
well, yeah, you gave him away for nothing. We could have probably brokered a deal with LeConte and got more product or something. You could have got more out of the deal. But but my point here is this. He was able to overcome the personnel changes and keep moving. The only thing that was consistent about the Chiefs was Mahomes, and that was enough. So I just think there's something about that guy. I think that he has the it factor, and whatever it is hard to beat. And I just think that, them being an underdog, them going through so much this year, him having a bum ankle, is just going to bring the best out of him. So I'm going Chiefs, and I'm going to go 34-28.
All right.
And there it is. He's saying Chiefs in the over. So all my bettors.
Yeah. And all of my Kansas City folks out there, which I'm a Texas guy, 'cause I believe we have real barbecue, not oven-baked barbecue like y'all. But
wow, shots fired.
in order
Shots
to
fired
make
to
your
barbecue.
oven-baked barbecue taste good, kind of like Texas barbecue, there is a line of barbecue sauce that LeConte has. So they'll help correct your flaws. So LeConte's barbecue sauce is what Dak Prescott should be. It's correcting the flaws, Kansas City people, in your barbecue. So go ahead and get some of that barbecue sauce from LeConte's website. Put it on that oven-baked barbecue, and then you can hang out with the big boys that slow. We smoke our barbecue low and
You
slow.
tell us where we can find this stuff at.
Yes, sir. You can go to the.
I'm going to tell us where we start to get it at because we got to wrap this up.
Yeah.
It's going to be on Lakinto.com.
Yeah, LAKANTO.com.
They got the chocolate chips, the Reese's, the pumpkin. All this stuff is beautiful.
Pancakes,
Great.
too.
Yes.
You got to love it. And
As a
there it
lineman,
is.
you know I love
Fanatics
pancakes.
View. You already know what time it is. Walt, Mr. Lakinto himself.
Yes.
And your boy Pop DBICB Primetime Capper. And we signing out.
Peace out, guys.
Thank you for coming by,
Thank you,
man.
brother.
Thank you.
Thank you, man.
Hey, man, thank you for coming
Yes,
by,
sir.
giving us some energy. 'Cause
Yes, sir.
We needed to practice a
Hey.
little bit before we get people
I
over
guess
here.
this Cowboys
get-
shirt is
get-
gonna get targeted for the rest of the
Get
day.
y'all some of that the
Hey, y'all
mocha
got
one.
one of
I
Reese's
know
Pieces
one
cups?
thing, I'm walking away from the next Cowboy subject. I've been on this shit for 2.5 weeks with you guys.
Did you hear how she did me? I like the
Moment
Cowboy
they lost
chilies.
to San Francisco, I ain't been here.
I mean, you
in about
you have to
50
find something that you like.
minutes. These are good, though, dog. Don't play with these people. These are good, bro.
No,
Send you guys some if you guys
Yes,
wanna.
yes,
I can
please.
give you
Card,
your.
give a card. Yeah.
No, I didn't bring my
Number?
cards on me.
Number?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, I can give you guys my email and I'm happy to place a few orders for you.
All right, great. Because
Or
I
you can
definitely,
even go through the site. Let me know what you want. I'll ship it up to you.
because I have a daily show too, and I can
Appreciate the love.
Appreciate it, man. I gotta get you guys over too, man.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah. I'm having Larry Centers, Kenny Camp.
Okay.
They'll be here this afternoon.
Okay.
Can you send them our way?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
They're doing a comedy show in Tempe. I want y'all to come out if y'all free Wednesday night.
Wednesday night?
Yeah, Wednesday
Okay.
night in Tempe. So I have them come out and talk about the comedy show.
Okay.
And then, yeah. let's do
Larry
it, bro.
Sanders, who played for the.
Too Tall Jones gonna be here too.
Oh, well, of course we know Ed
Larry
Too Tall
Sanders is a
Jones.
fullback, right?
Yeah, for Cardinals.
I definitely want to talk to
Yeah,
him.
okay, yeah, he'll be
He's
here.
the guy that a lot of people don't remember, but
Yeah.
he was a fucking
Prototype,
animal, bro.
He was the prototype fullback. He was the first back to catch the ball out the backfield.
Football's a contact sport at any level, according to Ed Too Tall Jones.
Yeah, it's a collision sport.